Hello everyone, and welcome back to Old School RuneScape, where today we're going to be doing a brand new quest, the Ides of Milk. Let's go ahead and talk to Cassius here and see what's going on. You. Me? Yes, you. Can I help you? That depends. Do you like making money? I'm not averse to making money. And do you enjoy milk? Milk? Milk. I can't say I've thought much about it. Would you like to think more about it? Yes. What am I going to get from thinking more about milk? Profit. 10 to 15%, performance depending. How are we going to be making that profit? And who even are you anyway? My name is Cassius. I got carried away. But we're going to construct an empire. Of milk? Of milk. How do you intend to make an empire of milk? So, the first step is going to involve you doing a little research. Right. You're going to cross the River Lum, find Gilly and Seth Groats, and learn about animal husbandry. Then you're going to cross back to this side of the river and tell me all about how they've made their animals so productive. It's a perfect plan. What use is it if I know everything and you don't? Couldn't I make my own milk empire with that information? If anything, I should be cutting you in at 10 to 15%. Hey, I'm the one supplying the high-quality milk here. Not to mention, my associate Brutus is already embedded in the Groats operation to work a different angle. That will prove most lucrative. Right. I guess I'll go and see the Groatses then. Alright, we gotta figure out. I think the Groats are the ones that are just right over there. I do believe. Let's run on over there and find out. So yeah, this is a new quest that adds a new boss. The lowest level boss in the game. Should be fun. Wish this had been around when I was a low level noob. But I'm more on the scariest level than on the new boss level. But that doesn't matter. We will have fun anyway. Anyway, I'm assuming this is where we needed to go. Right? Yep, Seth Groats. Well, what can I do for you? I was wondering if you could teach me a little about how you're so successful with your animals. Looking to get into the business, eh? Something along those lines. Well, always happy to help another budding farmer out. Great, so where do I start? Would always recommend me Groats Principles as your basics. Groats Principles? Aye, first one is that happy animals make happy farmers. Second of me principles is to never take more than you need. Greed'll stop you in your tracks. The last principle, never let the taxman know your earnings. Money should be spent on the animals. You found a way to get around the taxes? A way or two. Anyway, feel free to grab me book on the topic from the shelf over there. Okay, thank you for the help. Man, he's a published author, huh? Okay, where's this shelf? It's not in that room, is it? No, seriously, where is this shelf that this book is supposed to be on? Oh, shelves, gotcha. It's these shelves. Alright, the Groats Principles. Yeah, it's the same stuff we've already known. Yep, just written in a different way. Alright, well, let's go ahead and run on back and see what he has to say about this book. Alright, Cassius. What was it you needed me to do again? Oh, I needed to speak to Gilly as well. Dang it, I thought one was enough. Alright, well, Gilly is just this lady in the cow pen, so not very hard to get to, actually closer than Seth was. Hello, I'm Gilly the Milkmaid. What can I do for you? Can you share what makes your cows so productive? Absolutely, the secret is happiness. Happiness? The cows make the best milk when they're happy, and to be honest, they make too much. I'm always glad that adventurers come by to help with milking them. I wouldn't be able to keep up otherwise. That can't be everything, though, can it? Come to think of it, I'm sure my father keeps a few tricks up his sleeve. Why don't you go and ask him? I've already had the chance to talk to him. He did indeed have some tricks to share. That's good. You must be ready to care for your own cows at this point. If you think so, then I must be. Thank you for your help. I'll make sure that knowledge is put to good use. Alright. See, he didn't suggest I talk to her, but she suggested I talk to him. They've got it backwards. I know who Seth Groats is. I didn't know she was Gilly Groats. Anyway, back to him. Once again, Cassius. So, how did you get on? I've learned a lot about how the Groats family care for their animals. They say the secret is happiness. Happiness? That can't be the only trick they use. Surely you found something else. I have this book from Seth. He claims it's got his principles of animal husbandry in it, if that's of any use. Hand it here, quickly! Now this is most curious. The idea that a happy animal will do what you want is frankly absurd. What if they choose to not produce? Are you supposed to respect that? However, the writings on the systems of taxation are fascinating. I couldn't imagine Seth was smart enough to put this together. So, do you think this is enough to start our milk empire? No, not quite yet. First of all, you haven't tried our milk yet, have you? I don't think I have, no. You already have some milk? Don't look so worried. Here, have a try. Ooh, a vial of milk. Oh, that's not good milk. That's really not good milk. So, what do you think? The milk is fantastic, isn't it? It wasn't what I was expecting, certainly. We're going to change the lactic landscape. Before we do, though, I have another task for you. Now what do you need? We need a permit. Shouldn't you have got a permit before making milk? The permit is to sell milk, not to make milk. Fine, where are we going to get this permit? From the Duke of Lumbridge, where else? You need to bring him our milk, and I'm sure he'll give us our permit without fuss. Are you sure having the Duke drink our milk is a good idea? Of course, soon the whole of Lumbridge will be drinking our milk. Alright, well, let's run on over to Lumbridge Castle. Just a hop, skip, and a jump over here. I'm sure this will go over well. It only did 1 poison damage. I mean, you know, if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger, right? So taking a little poison damage with breakfast every day might be good for you. You never know. It heals back pretty quickly. Alright, so up here we go. I'm not sure where his cows are. That's the biggest concern. Where is he getting this milk from? Greetings, welcome to my castle. Greetings, I come seeking a business permit. Oh, wonderful. What sort of business are you looking to start? I'm looking to get into the milk trade. Milk? Well, the Groats family still have their permit, and I can't start stepping on their toes. If you just try this milk? I really couldn't possibly give you a permit without their approval. This is really their territory. Why not speak to Gilly Groats? She seems to handle the milk side of the business now. Maybe she'll get you set up under their permit. You're the Duke. Couldn't you just grant a permit? No. It's really quite important you speak to Gilly about this. Aren't you the highest power in this land? Don't go digging too deeply into that. Even I have some commitments that I have to keep to. But you're the Duke. You shouldn't need the approval of any business entity to grant a permit. Not to mention, can't they just refuse to have any competitors? Well, absolutely, but I'm sure you'll find they're more than reasonable about things. Entirely, completely reasonable. Alright, sounds like the Groats are upstanding citizens that dodge taxes and have a monopoly on milk. Anyway, let's get back over to Gilly and see what she says. Alright, Gilly, what do you think about having a terrible competitor? Hiya, did you need something else from me? I did. I've been trying to secure a business permit from the Duke, but he said that as it was milk-related business venture, I should speak to you instead. The Duke is a good man, directing you to me. I've been running the milk side of our farm for a while now. Were you thinking of being a competitor to us, then? I think if you were to try the sample here, you'd see we wouldn't be competing. You want me to drink a vial of mysterious liquid? Well, it's not mysterious, it's milk. No, I think you should drink it. I'll know the quality of it from your reaction. It is just milk, after all. Would it convince you to help me with my permit? It definitely won't hurt your chances. Alright. Oh, that's worse milk than before. That looked like a horrible experience. It wasn't pleasant. Where did you even get that milk? My business partner, Cassius. I don't know where he gets it from originally, though. Cassius, I don't recognize the name. He's not mentioned anything about its source? Nothing, but he apparently has enough of a source to start a business. I'm mostly trying to be helpful. If the milk's bad, you're not going to recommend us for a permit, are you? With how bad it looks, you wouldn't be any competition to us. However, I wonder if I'd be doing a public service by protecting anyone else from it. Is there anything more I could do to convince you? Now that you mention it, I've had an incredibly aggressive bull disrupting my herd lately. I've got him caught in that pen over there. Perhaps you'd be interested in dealing with him? I'd owe you a fairly large favor. A roughly permanent-sized favor? Absolutely. Okay, the pen. Is it that little pen up there, I guess? Well, no wonder he's angry. He's in this tiny little pen. Oh, he's a big boy, huh? Big angry boy. Alright. Boss time. So yes, this is the new boss. A cow. A level 30 cow. He's got a couple special attacks, but we're going to kill him so fast, I don't think we're really going to have to deal with him. Alright. Brutus. Yes, that was the business partner that was embedded in the operation. Good old Brutus. He's long gone now. You succeeded! I'll let the Duke know that you're all good to start a milk business. I don't think that's going to be necessary anymore. Oh, what happened in that field? That bull was Cassius's other business partner, Brutus. I'm sure he won't be feeling particularly friendly once I let him know. That bull was one of the business partners? I wonder if his aggression is why Cassius's herd are producing such bad milk. I'm starting to think Cassius doesn't even have his own herd. You think he's been stealing milk? I'm not sure where else he would have been getting it from. Why don't you go and talk to him about it? He may appreciate knowing the Brutus was bad for business. I really hope he was stealing milk, because if Brutus was his only cow, then I have other concerns. But let's get back over to Cassius. Alright, Cassius. Cassius, I don't think we'll be getting our business permit. Why? What happened? Brutus is dead. Dead? How could this have happened? So the Duke asked me to, and then Gilly said that... You? Don't tell me you killed Brutus and ruined our plan. In my defense, I had no idea that was Brutus. You made it sound like he was a business partner. Not to mention, apparently his aggression was ruining Seth's herd's milk. This should be a good thing. Ruining the milk? The unique flavor was what I was trying to sell. You should leave. I can't even look at you. Alright, so we have one quest point, access to Brutus's field, and Gilly's cowbell supply. Alright. I thought we got, like, XP from this. I don't know. Well, let's go back over there real quick. Alright, I think Gilly has our reward for us. Oh, just the person I wanted to see. I have something for you. This is for helping out with that bull. Our cows are much happier these days. One of our local milk enjoyers gave us some enchanted cowbells. They seem to be quite versatile. Enjoy. Wow, thank you. I'll make sure to check it out. I also have this for you. Oh, thank you. So yes, an XP lamp that gives combat XP. And very importantly, it actually lets you choose prayer. So obviously I'm going to take 1,000 free prayer experience. It just makes sense. Alright, so yeah, the cowbell amulet. It lets you teleport, but we have to charge it. So that's why we can't. But it also lets you milk cows 1 tick faster. Anyway, I'm going to go get some air runes real quick so that we can test out this cowbell. Alright, I got 50 air runes. Do we just do that? Alright, now it has 50 charges. Oh, now we have a teleport option. There we go, it teleports here. I thought there was an option to teleport to other cow pens, but maybe not. Or maybe that's like an upgrade you can get. I really don't remember on that. But yes, so now at any point we should be able to fight Brutus. He may be dead, but he comes back. We can just fight him over and over. He has some interesting drops. Not particularly game-changing, considering he is a level 30 boss. But he drops T-bone steaks, which heal, I believe, 9 HP. Although the news post said 10, so I'm not sure what's going on there. And he drops some special bones, which give 40 XP. Yes. Bury the bones. Alright. So how do we do this? I think you ring that and he respawns faster, is how I believe it works. There it is. Okay, so yeah, you don't even have to do anything. He just respawns automatically. So this is a very easy grind to do for a high-level player such as myself. Not even that high level. But yeah, overall, a pretty nice boss. Like, if you get a cow slayer task at a high level, this is what you could come do if you want to change things up a bit. The pet is a 1 out of 1,000 drop, so it'll, you know, take a little while. If that's, oh, you know what, let's just not ask again on that. It'll probably take a little while for you to get the pet. We're just doing here, we'll do 3 kills, see if we can get the pet in the first 3 kills, and if not, that's it for today. Oh, I need to ring the cowbell. Alright, 1 more Brutus kill. I honestly might just try to get the pet for this guy. This is not bad at all. This is a good, like, low attention, little combat training thing, honestly. Oh, is he gonna actually... He actually did a special attack. He did the charge. Apparently he can charge through safe spots, because you can safe spot him. Oh, good. They give air runes, so I can charge my cowbell even more. It's pretty good. But yeah, so that is all we're gonna do for today. It's a fun little quest. It's nice to give low-level players something to work towards on, like, their first few days of playing. You know, you're not gonna get to Scurious right away. It's gonna take some effort. Even in the group fight, you still need fairly decent stats. But this one, not so much. You could get to this really fast, and he does have some interesting drops. You know, he drops cosmetic slippers, he drops the only free-to-play defender. It's equivalent to a steel defender, which is pretty cool. And of course, he drops the pet and the T-bone steak. I don't think I'm forgetting anything. Let me double check here. Oh, right, the bottomless milk bucket. How could I forget? So you can just add a bunch of milk to the bucket. It holds a ton, kind of like the compost stuff. And yeah, that's about it. It also drops easy and beginner glue scrolls, so that's good too, I suppose. Wow, I actually need to pay attention though. He will kill me if I'm not paying attention. That would be bad. But anyway, yeah, we'll let this kill end. Nothing. All right, well, I'll see you guys in the next episode where we will be doing something different. Bye!